this computer. Hi, everybody. It's August 5th. This is our Make Magic Happen group. We're turning into the You Can Do It group. Who's got their poster? Let's see your poster. Okay. Somebody needs to send me a copy of their poster so I can change my banner. Yep, I think it's awesome. You can do it. You can do it. All right. I hope that Ruth Fiffield gets on here because here she is. Just speaking your name, Ruth. How exciting! Woo!
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Talk to us, Ruth. Talk to us. Conference.
Oh.
Okay. So you can do it. You're taking the you can do it to the nth degree.
Yes. So it started with the training at your pre-conference. Whoever, I don't remember who it was that did the name tags.
Becky.
Remember the sticker,
Becky
the
Ishii.
name tags.
Yes.
And when we were done, my name tag was "I'm ready."
Oh, awesome.
And then I was sick as a dog the whole conference.
Oh no.
So I only went to the general sessions and maybe one other class, but my friends would text me their notes from the classes that they went to, so I could at least be filled. And it was just Nancy Eiseldike and I we cried when we were leaving. We were both so ready to just take everything they offered us. And during conference, I texted a gal that we had a party to close, and I said, we're not closing your party until I talk to you. And she took the kit credit and then signed up. And
nice.
And then I had coffee with my neighbor.
That's one.
Yeah.
And you had coffee with your neighbor. I'm going to keep my fingers going here because we haven't told them how many.
Okay. So then remember my gal that I said I was going to offer her my bag because she was a purseaholic.
Right.
And I said I'll offer it to her when she recruits one, and you said offer her directorship, and I did. So I told her when she promotes to director, I would give her my bag from conference, and she that day recruited her first person, and she was on vacation and she recruited her first person.
Nice.
That's 2.
That's 2.
And then when I got back, I had coffee with my neighbor, and we were talking, and she said, I've been thinking about this, and I just told her all the amazing benefits, and she signed up.
That's great.
And then Saturday I had a cooking show, and before the show I had been talking, it was a co-host, there are 2 gals, and I was talking to one, and she said, I think I might get myself 2 quick cookers. And I said, girl, I've got a deal for you. And I told her about the host special. I mean, the not the host, but the
kit.
And I said, we need to talk, because when she was at the party she booked from, she took over the show.
Wow.
And at that, he was like, no, I'm too busy. And so we talked, and in the middle of the party, she just said, okay, I'm in. And when she said that, the gal she booked from looked at her and said, really? Then I'm in too.
Well, that's 5.
And that's 5. And so I had the host sign up, and then her friend sign under her. And then the mom of the co-host asked a million questions. And then at the end, she said, okay, so I want to do this too. How do I do this?
So that's 6.
And so she signed up under the host also. So that's 6.
Wow.
so far.
1 week.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I have, my goal is 10 people for the month. And
Well, you're already 2/3 there. And it's the 5th of the month. Woo! That's
I know,
amazing.
and I'm just like asking everybody. I'm just
Well, and
asking
so
everybody.
Ruth, this month is it, right? You're going for directorship this month, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I had a Zoom call with 3 of them yesterday about setting up their first virtual parties. Even if they want to do cooking shows, they have to start with virtual parties so they can just get going.
Get
And they're
going.
all on board with that. And so we're working it. We are
Good.
working it.
Awesome. We're going to be celebrating you. That's wonderful.
And the gal that was the host is really, she's going for a fast track. So my
Well,
goal
yeah.
now, next step is advanced.
And you're going to get all
So-
that money too. Look at that.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Everybody here was at conference, right? Yeah. It's like, I talked to Brian, the CFO of our company, and I said, Brian, I wish that I would have been in, let me put my light on. I look all dark in my face. Okay, let's see if that helps. Not much. Anyway, I said, I cannot believe what you guys are doing. I said, because at Chairman's Circle, they always tell us, there's no money for that. There's no money for that. There's no money for that. I said, I wish I would have been in on that meeting where you guys came up with giving away $6,000 to someone for having someone become an advanced director, fast track advanced, right? I mean, that is crazy. That is crazy awesome.
Yeah.
I know Brian too, and Brian is the ultimate accountant. He would not do that if it couldn't sustain itself and if it wouldn't be worth it for the business. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing what
Yeah.
can happen. Good.
Yes.
Well, Ruth, we're really excited for you. I was on vacation and I had my email on an auto reply that I wasn't in. First time in 33 years I've ever done that. But yeah, my kid said, Mom, you are unplugging, but I did cheat a little. At night, I did look at some emails and I'm going, oh my gosh, look at all these people recruiting people. It's awesome. I mean, it's just amazing. So anybody else did they recruit their one for their case? Anybody
Not yet.
else? Pardon me?
Not yet.
Shan, how about you?
Not yet,
Not yet.
but I have 3 people I'm working with, so.
Awesome, awesome. And will that put you back as well then?
With people active.
Right, right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And
most definitely.
how are your guys' schedules looking for this month?
Awesome.
Awesome. So you're going to do the 5,000, no problem with everybody, right, Ruth?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I might do that myself.
Awesome. Awesome. And what a great time to go into directorship, going into the fall, earning all that with all those activity bonuses. And what's that?
I'll get a second blender.
There you go. There you go. How about you, Tammy? Oh, hold on. You're muted. Let me unmute you. Try again. Oh,
Okay, there we go. I have 2 going in. I have a show this Saturday, and I have 2 people I want to talk to you about joining. One I'm going to talk to Wednesday. The other one's on vacation and won't be home till next week. So,
okay.
so
Yay! How about you, Perian?
I had a good party yesterday and I would love to recruit her. So I have
Okay.
suggested it twice and
Okay.
we'll just go for the kill on Wednesday.
No, go for the win. How about the win?
Go for the win.
Okay. We're going to show you. Do you guys want to see the great suitcase that you're going to earn when you recruit one and qualify? It is awesome. It is awesome. You guys know Barb, right?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Barb.
let's see.
Well, it's got a nice locking mechanism
Yes.
on the side, so you can actually lock your suitcase.
Yeah,
And it's got the
Oh,
wheel
wow.
all the way,
Wow.
yeah,
which is nice. You don't have to drag it behind you.
right. Which it was funny. I've been using one of these 4-wheel guys for a while, and I needed something just a little bit bigger, so I did the blue case. Look at how nice this is on the inside. It's got pockets here. I know. It's here.
That's a little
There
bit
you go.
like-
Yeah. And then it's got this nice,
Oh, wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, Barb carried it with her fingertips before.
And the cats pushed it across the room.
Yes, the cat's just not with their nose, pushed it across the room. It was hysterical.
Oh, wow.
I said, when I left, it was on this side of the room. I says, what are you guys playing roller derby with the new 60? But yeah, it's super light. It's got a great emblem. It's pretty and really, really nice. Really great way to advertise your business when you're in the airports and stuff.
And it's
Pardon me?
bigger than, is it bigger, a little bit bigger than the smallest size, the carry-on size?
Yes,
Is
it's.
it bigger than that? Okay.
Yeah, I want to say it's 18 or 19 inches. I don't have my measuring tool here, but there's one that fits underneath the seat, like on Allegiant and things like that. It's bigger than that, but it's
Okay.
not as big as the blue one that we had before. Okay, the little. I think it's going to be really easy to put it up on in the carry-on the carrier, and the fact that it has locks. What I really love about that is there's oftentimes, if I'm not in the front of the plane, I'm in the last boarding group, they say you have to hold on a second. You have to check it. And, usually that's where I'm putting my laptop, whatever, and so I'm not having to carry it on my shoulder. I'm trying to be smarter about things. And then I kind of freak out and I'm trying to open it up and get that stuff out, and I'm like this down the aisle. But with the locks, the only ones that can open it is the TSA. And so they have to be the supervisors of the TSA to get that lock open. So now you can easily do that last minute, right at that, because my last 3 flights, I've had to check my carry-on. They would not let me on with it because I was too far in the back of the plane. So you're running out because people don't want to pay for bags. So people are, people are really packing less and rolling things and putting in it. And in some ways I didn't mind because it was loaded. I mean, I've never packed in just a carry-on, but I did for Dallas. I was very proud of myself, and I actually had 2 extra outfits that I didn't even use. So I said, okay, so I know I can go for 5 days in a carry-on. Whoa. Okay, that's all I gotta say is whoa. So, but it's very nice. You guys are going to want to do it. I challenged my last group to get their new recruit by our next call. Okay, so that's your first challenge, to get your new recruit. Ruth, check that off the list, but go for another one. Go for another one. If you're going for 10,
Oh, I am. I have a list.
that's awesome.
And every host, and I have 3 parties, this virtual parties Wednesday. So all those people are on my watch list.
Your watch list, your win list, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Holly, how's your schedule looking for this month?
Well, this month is not fantastic because I'm having surgery Wednesday, but I've got an online party right now, and I have a fundraiser for the high school home ec class.
Ooh.
Well, it's actually just going to be like a cooking show. We did a registry, and then we're going to have like a dessert evening at school end of the month. But I've been trying to get some people to do online parties for us because school starts this week.
Right.
It's like silence. Nobody's picking up the phone, and it's just everybody's trying to get ready. So I'm going to be off a couple of weeks before I'm probably feeling better to do anything yet. But
Everything okay? Is it
It's a hernia surgery, the umbilical hernia.
okay?
I've just been putting it off since last year, so it's finally get to the point we need to take care of it. So
That's right. Well, you can type though, right? If you want
I
to.
can type, and I've actually kind of got my office organized. The big thing is I just need to get some stuff together. You know, I always do an open house beginning of September, which I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe put that off a little bit. We'll see how I'm doing, but
Okay. Good.
I'm trying to get the online parties, and you know, it's just crickets right now with school starting. And
Okay. Well, let people know that that you'll focus one of the days on back to school, like lunches, or if they're not doing lunches, back to school breakfasts, or sports. Are your kids in sports? Let's show you some fast dinners that go that keep well. You know, I remember when my kids were in school, were in sports, on the nights that I knew that they, you know, one's getting home at 5 o'clock, one's getting home at 6, one's getting home at 7, I tried to cook foods that would be okay over that time frame. And easy for me because I'm running back and forth getting them. That was, you know, they didn't always have bus service. So, but if you focus in on it's back to school, healthy treats when they get back in, focus in on the cool and serve filled with fruits and vegetables and things that they can just open up and it's ready for them. Munchies, you know, things like that. Or, you know, the salad in a jar, you know, for when you're working. Now all the kids, you have to make lunches as well as, you know, or get the kids ready as well as get yourself ready for work. Here's a great thing you can do the night before. So, you know, things like that. And people are buying convenience, you guys. Think of Blue Apron, think of Fresh, think of all those food services that they are paying, and they're advertising them like crazy. And I would talk about a weekend plan, you know, a dinner plan weekend, and like even cooking in one of our like our double burner grill pan, doing a roast, a chicken, and then a pork roast, a beef roast, pork roast, and chicken, so that you can have your proteins done for the week, and all you need to do is your sides. And let me tell you, it makes the best gravy in the world, best gravy. And now with our new rack, you can be selling that too, you know. And I don't know if it would handle all those, you know, meats, of course, because that might be too much juice. But I wonder if has anybody seen if it fits in the grill pan? Wonder if
I
it
haven't
would fit
tried
in the
it.
grill pan. Okay.
Wider than the grill pan.
Is it? Okay. Okay. Because it's the half sheet, right?
Right.
Yeah. I have my boxes here. I didn't dare open them up. I would have never got out of here on Wednesday.
The other thing is, in the virtual party pack for one of them, meal prep, I think it might be in that. I don't know, but there are great images that are meal prep tips.
Awesome.
And they really, and it's really kind of basic, but they're really fantastic for just giving great information without having to go through a whole demo. This is how you do it. It's more of a mental organization. This is how you do it.
And with food delivery services, think about how simple it is. You can do week 1, week 2, week 3, and then you can just reorder that food list. You know, you can modify it. Like we have our Jewel food stores. If you let them deliver over a 4-hour window, it's free shipping. And a lot of times they'll have $20 off coupons. So you're saving money, and you're really saving because there's absolutely no impulse buying. You're buying what you need. And if you're unhappy in any way with any of the produce, you just call them up and say, not acceptable. And they will re-deliver whatever it is that you weren't. Like I had a bad picker one time. It's only happened one time. I had a bad picker. And so needless to say, they re-delivered like 6 different things within the hour. It was awesome. It was awesome. And they're going to save so much money. I get the convenience of not going to the grocery store, having everything done for you. But if you do a meal, a menu, and then do a grocery list, and then put that grocery list into the list of your food store, they'll save that list. So you can just reorder it. Okay. You can go back to that list, call it week A, whatever. Call it, whatever, you know what I mean? And you can do different foods each week. If you do that 4 weeks in a row, you're going to be eating different food all the time, and you can start again, and just hit week 1 or whatever. But I really think that if we show people how they can save money and still have the convenience, because they're still cooking everything.
Yes.
And, right? They're still cooking everything. And if it would cost them $269 for a week's worth of food, now it's only going to cost them $180. Now you're going to have $70 to $90 to buy new products with that will help you get that food prepped and ready to go faster. All right.
Well, and they need the tools.
They do. They do.
To prep the food.
Right. I mean, I think it's so crazy that this is such a big, huge fad. And it drives me nuts because there's absolutely no leftovers for lunch, to take to work the next day. Or if you have big eaters, like my daughter tried it 1 week. She says, oh my gosh, it cost me a fortune, Mom, because my boys eat more than one portion. They're teenage boys that are huge, and she says, no, it didn't work for me at all. She goes, I tried it 1 week just to think they had so much off coupon. But she said, no, I do the grocery delivery. I got her doing grocery delivery because she spends so much more when she's walking through that store. Oh, I need this. But in reality, she doesn't use it for weeks. And always teach your people that when they make the menu plan, I should really just do a video on this. When they make out their menu for the 5 days, they make out their grocery list from their recipes, okay? And then you go shopping in your cupboards and your freezer first. And you highlight anything, and you use that, by the way, you use the menu and the grocery list as your master. You take a copy of the grocery list. Then you go shopping from your cupboards, and you highlight everything you got. You don't cross it off, because you need to pull it out at some point. You can make an X. If you've got an active cooking group in your family, make an X on it that particular can of beans is taken, or the diced tomatoes, whatever. And then you shop from your freezer. In fact, my one sister, Carol, I'll never forget her teaching me that she takes 2 months out of the year, and she is not allowed to buy any frozen food. She has to shop from her freezer till the stuff is done. Because, she buys stuff when it's on sale, and she says, this way, nothing in my freezer is more than 6 months old, And then she says, I don't throw anything out. And she goes, I try to do it on months where it's the month I have to pay my tax bill, because that's always a bigger expense month for her. So, because she's on her own. And so she says, those are the months I eat out of my freezer and my cupboards. And in fact, for our trip to Michigan, I had my daughter come over and we planned food based on what I had in my cupboards and my freezer. I says, come on, Chris, I need to clear this out. This house is going to be sold someday soon. Of course, you have to have it up on the market first, okay? But hopefully
That's a different kind of party, Nancy.
What's that?
A different kind of party, Nancy.
Yeah, right. So anyway, but really, when you teach people how to do that, it is, and don't be afraid to teach people how to do that on a Facebook Live. If you're organized and you want to just teach it to everybody and then show them the tools that really work and have a party set up, and tell them that you'll share the host items you'll get a ticket for every $25 you buy. I mean, why not, you guys? Why not hit your whole Facebook group, and then say who would like to have their own party with their friends, and let me teach them how to do that. And I remember when I did it back in the day when I had my full family, in-house. And I'm doing it now for myself, but it's on a much smaller scale, right? Like I made pull-apart beef and brought it up there. Well, I told my daughter, I says, honey, I made more so I could have leftovers, and I put it in individual packages so I got my meals ready to roll, for the beef. And I do that with the salsa chicken because the salsa chicken can be used in enchiladas and tacos and on salads. Super easy, done, ready to roll. But when
Oh, I give you a tip on that. So Saturday I did the salsa chicken in the quick cooker, and there was a lot of, juice left in. So the host grabbed rice, threw a half a cup of rice in there, hit rice, and 5 minutes later we had rice, seasoned rice to add to the
oh, that's awesome.
fantastic idea. And yeah.
Wow.
And they came up with it. I mean, they went all crazy over the quick.
Wow. And I think if you're going to do that, instead of using a cup of water, use a cup of chicken bouillon, because that gives so much flavor to the rice.
She just threw it into the juices that was left.
Yeah, she just threw it into the leftover juices, and there were little bits of peppers and onions left in there too.
Oh, I love that.
Rice.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And was there enough juice for the rice?
Oh my gosh, yes. There was so much juice.
Was there? Okay. All right. Because I always pour some of the juice in the pot because I don't want the chicken to get dry. So I wonder how much, so what would you put, 2 cups of water or 2 cups of juice?
All we had was a half a cup of rice.
Oh, you made a half a cup.
Half a cup of rice. So it made, it made a cup of rice.
Okay.
It could have done a whole cup.
Okay.
There was at least 2 cups of liquid in there.
Oh my gosh. Ruth, would you go on Ryan Rockstars and share that? That is a phenomenal, and share to use chicken broth because it'll make the rice even more flavorful, and it's chicken. It's not going to hurt it in any way. It's not going to change the flavor of if anything, it'll make it better, right? The salsa chicken.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, would you, if I put it up, they're going to all think it's my idea, even if I say it's you. So you do it because, my sister gives me crap all the time when I put up one of her recipes, and she goes, "This is not Nancy's recipe." So anyway, go ahead.
That was just a half a cup of rice added to the leftover juice from the salsa chicken wraps?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
But she said she could have put a whole cup. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Because next time anybody does it, here's the challenge. I want you to take the meat out, and then I want you to measure how much liquid is in there, strain it so the particles don't add to the liquid, and then we can really see approximately, so like somebody do it with 3 or 4 chicken breasts, and I always do 6 or 7 when I do salsa chicken because it freezes beautiful. And again, I love to have that ready to roll so I can just grab it. It's kind of like tuna, having tuna in a can. When you have the salsa, salsa chicken in the freezer, it defrosts so fast that you can use it in no time and just put it with a tortilla or over a salad or whatever, So, okay, so somebody, when they do that next, we want to hear the ratios. If you do 3 chicken breasts, you can do enough for a cup of rice. If you do 6, you can do 2 cups of rice, because that would be that's huge to show people how fast that is. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Because I know even with my beef roast, when I did those bunch of roasts over the weekend, or I should say last week for the weekend, I had so much juice left. Why couldn't you make a beef rice and do a beef stir fry, right? You could chop up some vegetables. Pardon me?
Or beef and noodles.
Beef and noodles, yeah.
Idea.
Yeah, because there was a lot of juice left. Absolutely. I love a stir fry though too. And then you could show the wok. You could make the rice and throw it in there and here's what you use with your leftover beef and some, peas and chopped carrots and stuff, and just make a stir fry really quick. Nice.
Nancy Jo, you talked about doing the 3 types of meat, the chicken, the
pork roast.
You do them all at the same time?
I cook them all
in the
at the
double
same
burner?
Yes, I cook them all at the same time, and all the juices. You just have to watch if your chicken is super juicy. Okay, you may have to pour some off a little bit. Use your baster and pull some out. It makes the best gravy in the world. Okay, and when I have that much gravy, I don't use gravy a lot on a lot of things. Just once in a while. So then I'll freeze it. I'll freeze that juice for the next time I want to make gravy, and I've got the base ready to roll. Say I get a chicken from, Sam's Club, but they want mashed potatoes with it. I've got these little containers of the drippings with the juice ready to roll for making a little bit of gravy. Boom, done.
And you use a whole chicken.
Yeah.
Right? And what were the other two meats?
And about the same size.
Okay.
Roast beef and a pork roast.
Okay.
And what's really great about that, I usually have, if I'm doing that, I'm usually eating part of the roast on Sunday, and now I've got chicken and pork roast, and I always make double what I need for more meals. And then I've got leftover beef roast that you can make other things. And the beef and noodles, I mean, that's what we were up at the lake, but I had wide noodles in my cupboard. And I said to Chris, yeah, we could do sandwiches, but I've got wide noodles. Let's use the wide noodles. And we made the beef and the boys, after being out on the beach in the water all day, they're starving. They loved it. I made some fresh green beans, and I know that's not cottage food, but we had burgers the next day. But we fed them really good that day, and it was so easy. It's so easy. And I put that recipe up on Ryan Rockstars. So, anybody tried it yet?
Yes.
Isn't it good?
Yes.
Yeah. Again, super easy. You could have you could have, just like when your ribs are on sale, when they're buy one get two free. That rack of ribs is only $10 a piece. All right. So what a great thing to bring if you're going to feature a quick cooker, to put that in the quick cooker, do the rest of your party, and everybody gets a rib and sees how easy it is. The quick cooker ribs have won twice now with family gatherings. Somebody else brought ribs and I brought ribs.
Yeah.
My one. And they didn't know whose was whose. We did it really. We served them in the same cookie sheet with aluminum foil. We cut them up and we said, and we put the thing, pan one, pan two. Which one did you like better? And it was really funny. It was really funny because Jackie is a really great cook, and she usually wins. And both times I've won. I won one with my sister Judy and one with my sister Jackie. So it's like, yes, it was fun. But yeah, you could do the same thing with some chicken breasts. And you can have the host provide it, and that's what you eat too. But I'm just saying, when the ribs are on sale, I pick up 6 slabs because I know that even if my kids come in impromptu, like if Tony stops by with a buddy or two, they love ribs. They love ribs. I says, you know what? Give me an hour. It takes an hour to get a pizza, and it takes an hour to do ribs. I said, which would you rather have? So they love it. But think about that, and then it takes so much less time even to do the other things. So. Good. So how are you guys getting parties added on? Give Holly some ideas so before she has the surgery, she can add a few more things on that. How are you getting virtual shows? Let's ask that. What are you doing for August? This is August 5th. We have a long time till the end of the month.
So how about Holly doing a, help me through my surgery recovery time, and offer one of the new meal starter jars for everyone that hosts a virtual party. When it qualifies, that's your gift to the host.
Ooh.
That they can try one out with their new quick cooker that they're going to get 60% off.
That's right. And you can put it on their host.
Right.
And it's going to cost you $10 then.
Right.
Nice. I love it.
Advertise it as a free dinner.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. And they are delicious, you guys. I've tried all of them. They're delicious. Really, really good. Really, really good. I think it's going to be a great host add-on. Definite every host for, what is it? How much is it for all three of them?
35.
35. And then with their host discount, if they have, 25 or 30% off of that, then it comes down to $7 a meal, or $8 a meal, whatever it is. But I would really highly recommend every host that gets the quick cooker. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. So good. Becky, how does your August look? Oh, don't freeze on me. What's going on? Okay, let me put this.
Products.
Here
So
we
that's
go.
going to be
Sorry,
a
guys. I
fundraiser.
lost my internet. This happened twice in the last call. I apologize.
Uh-oh.
So just keep talking if it happens again.
Yeah, we did.
Never happened.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so Becky, I didn't hear about you. I was just asking, how's your month looking?
Oh, hold on. Tammy was in the middle of telling us something real quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, it's nothing fun, nothing fancy, but we're doing an open house as our team, all of us locally, and we do it at our church in the basement.
Oh, don't do it again.
Hey,
I'm not talking anymore. Oh, there's Nancy. She's back.
There I am. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. It says my internet connection is unstable. Got everything off. I even have to kick Barb off of her computer.
Poor Barb.
Poor Barb.
She's working so hard for all of us, and look, we kick her off the internet.
Yeah.
that's great that you did it at your church. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to find somewhere to do that, Tammy. A church is a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to Virginia in a few weeks, and Diana McDermott and I were going to do a training for our team, but why not invite our guests to come and see?
Absolutely.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I love Diana. You guys should totally turn it into like
Yeah.
a recipe night.
Yeah. Yes. We're
Take,
talking after this call.
yeah.
Okay. We're on it.
Taste of PC, something like that.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we just name ours like a sneak peek at the new product, so it's a way to, and then from conferences, surprise boxes to take some of those goodies that came. We do raffles, we do all kinds of things, so it's an easy way to get bookings. But I had a surprise. I just came home yesterday, and I had an email. Someone wants to do a virtual party. I don't know who it is, so I'm going to call her after we get off the meeting here. So I'm going to find out what that's all about. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
unexpected virtual party, but that's okay. Bring it on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So Becky, how's your month looking?
Not so well. I actually, I was trying to multitask today and it didn't work, but I made a list of people who I need to follow up with.
Okay.
So like I have 3 parties going on right now, and that sounds all great, but interaction is slow going. So while I was cleaning out my inbox, I realized, I was like, oh, that person has an expiring past host discount. Just going through the random emails and trying to get back on track after conference.
Yes. Now, I may have already said this on this phone call, so just stop me if I have. Did I talk to you about how I'm advertising the cookware this month?
No.
Okay.
No.
So here's what I have some people interested in cookware, and what I'm suggesting to them is I said, collect $200 to $500 in orders, and you will receive the 6-piece set of cookware at 60% off, and the multi-pot at 50% off. And then if you hit 300, you get another half price item, and if you hit 500, you get another one. Right? Isn't that what it is? 2,
Yeah.
5, 7, and 1,000, right? So needless to say, I had 3 takers do catalog shows, you guys.
Excellent.
Catalog shows. So Catalog Show is not dead. And they, you know, one's a nurse, you know, those are always good. And another one is a school teacher, and she wants to have her girlfriends over just for drinks. And she said, I'm going to put out the books and talk about it. I said, I'll come over if you want. She goes, no, we're good. You know, she doesn't want it to be a full blown, but we set them up. So Catalog Shows are not dead either, but the cookware, all three of them want cookware. And I know the Instapot is the quick cooker is a great thing, but some of them need cookware even more than they need the quick cooker, you know? So, I know we're focusing on it a lot, but don't forget. And even like one friend, she said, I need one of those, nonstick stainless pans. And so I had her over and I said, this is what they look like. And then she said, oh, well, maybe I need this one for this and this one for this. And she said, let me just do a show. Let me just do a party. So she's another one that is doing the same thing. We're going to do a Facebook party for her though, where I'm going to go live with the cookware because she wants everybody to see the cookware and maybe get in on the 60 and 50. You know, that's huge. That's huge. So and because a lot of people have Instapots as well as the quick cooker, there is another big, huge saving. I mean, you save even more when you do the cookware. Think about that. You know, that's a $450. It should be $500 and it's grouped at $450. So then my cat I've been gone so much, you guys, they're just like, come here. Let them see your face, big guy. So this is Cat Stevens. Okay. And then we have Missy Elliott. So okay. Cat Stevens and Missy Elliott. So.
Missy Elliott.
The vet got a big kick out of their names because they're both tuxedos and male and female. So anyway, sorry, that was a squirrel. But
one
he
of the
was
things
like pushing on my arm, and you know, and it's like, all right, just give him a touch, get down. Anyway, but I would highly recommend putting it out there about would you love to get this instead of $500. It's this much, you know, because you do $450 at the 60 times 60% off. How much is that? Who's got a calculator?
Me.
Okay, give it to me, Laurel. I know the big multi-pot will only be $150 at half price.
450 minus the 60% is 180.
180.
I think
Yeah.
that's right. Let me check.
That's correct.
That's right.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's $180 for all that awesome cookware that you can put in the dishwasher. You can use knives on it. You don't have to worry. I mean, I'm really been advertising it even to people that have gotten our executive cookware because their kids have gone in there and ruined it with knives and all that kind of stuff. So I says, well, maybe it's time for an upgrade. 60% off this month. So it's not just the quick cooker, guys. We have lots of other things that people can use that are big, you know, bigger cost items. The Rock Crock for school time. I mean, how easy is that? You can use it as a slow cooker. You can use it as, you know, in the oven, all that different stuff. So put out some little posts and Facebook Lives and say, hey, I'm looking. Because for August, you're going to get September shows from those August bookings, okay? So don't let August go by. I mean, July was not that great. You know, how many people were disappointed in their July? Anybody? Yeah.
The surprise boxes.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Surprise boxes added $3,800 or $3,500 in sales. Otherwise, I had like a $500 month.
Wow.
Wow.
I had a $4,000 month.
Wow. Speaking of that, would you guys be proud out loud? I have not run reports yet. Would you tell me what you had last month in sales? Don't worry if it's only a little, because you know what? This is our support group, right? This is our friends. This is, you know. Okay, so Ruth, let's start out with you. You had 4,000 in sales.
Yeah, it was just under 4,000.
Awesome.
$4,970 or something like that.
Wow. Fantastic. Awesome. Who else would like to share? Or how about if I do this? Who was
I
at,
had 19. Oh,
you had 1,900?
I had a little over 1,900. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Who had 1,000? Okay. Who had 500? Good. All right. We'll stop there.
Not enough to earn a bag.
Over 500, but
Yes,
Yeah,
over
okay.
500.
All right, good. So what's your goals? Let's share with the group. What's your goal for this month? How do you want to close?
Well, I'll go. My goal is always 3,000,
Okay.
but it doesn't mean that I hit it.
Okay.
I'll be honest. So last month I only did 1,400. The team did 2,700. Yeah. So, and I only have 4, and I put out bigger rewards for them if they are the first to sign a recruit for the month, who's green by 15, the whole shebang. And so I put it out to my direct team, and then I also put it out to bigger team because we're not so big. But so far, recruiting is a big problem child for our group.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't be with a full price rebate this month.
Right. I know. I have a couple on the line. I need to follow back up with a young lady. Her mom said, Caitlin looks interested in this. And I said, okay, I'll reach out to her. And so I'll see if she has any questions because she and I talked for a little bit. But she was hemming and hawing. So I will reach out to her this week and do follow up and stuff like that and see what.
Good. And don't forget
Is with
college
them.
students. It's a great job for college students, especially virtual. They can do virtual shows all over the place when they have time in between their classes. It is a phenomenal job for a college student. I mean, they don't have to spend hours in a bar serving people for people that don't have any more money than they do. It's seriously, it's a great job for college students with the virtual aspect now.
And one other thing, I want to go back to the cookware.
Sure.
Look at everybody, like people send us their wish lists and people don't know what to do with it. It just sits in outer space.
Right.
That was one of my emails. We get those emails. So I was like, well, let me click it open and see what happens to be on there. And there was cookware on it. So I reached out to that person and said, I would really love to help you get that cookware that's on your wish list.
Awesome.
It triggers their brain of like, oh, I did build a wish list and I do still want it, and explain it. So that was one of those things I did this morning.
Great. And don't forget to contact your churches with doing a kitchen shower for the church, because there isn't a lot of bridal showers going on right now, for most people, and so a kitchen shower for the spring coming up to all their big events. And what big items would you love to have? I mean, the grill burners, like if your church does any breakfast, like men's breakfast, they always do pancakes, they do bacon, the double burner grill pan and the double burner griddle is just awesome for them. And you can get one at 60 off and one at 50 off. And then go on. Like I know Barb's church got 2 of each. So they could have 2 guys rolling on both bacon and eggs and pancakes all together. And because they have the family skillets as well. Uh-oh, internet is unstable. All right, hold your breath. Okay, so all right, so who else would like to share what their goal is for this month?
Well, my goal is 10 personal recruits. I have 3 personal. My goal is 10. And my sales goal is 5,000.
Awesome. So 3 of those were
Me.
3 of those were you. But 3
One
were
was a team member and the other 2 were signed up under a new person. So they were technically indirect.
That's 4 though then, right?
No, 3 indirect and 3 direct for me.
Okay, awesome. Well, they all count. towards your promotion. So,
I know, but personally, because of my big goal, I
Yeah.
want to do 10 and this freaking amazing opportunity.
Yeah.
Full kit rebate. I mean, like
I don't
Lisa
know what-
Henderson used to say, you got to sling a lot of mud.
that's right.
Slinging mud.
Yeah.
Left and
Well, and I can't remember the last time they did a full
I
kit
was gonna
rebate.
ask that question.
They've never done one.
I don't remember them
They
ever.
put it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in like Stir that said they've never done this before.
Okay, because I can't remember the last time they did it, so that would make sense that they never did it.
Yeah.
It's just not my old brain here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Shan, what's your goal for this month?
My goal is 5 recruits, 5 personal recruits, and I'm really shooting for 10,000 in sales.
Go, girl, go.
Yeah.
I have a ways to go on my schedule, but I'm taking good notes here.
Are you? Good, 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 good. Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm having somebody, I went to the Chico's, and the girl is ending up, she's doing a party at my house. She's picking up her, she's actually going to pick up her packet today. And we're doing a party at my house on the 18th because she just moved on the 1st. And she goes, oh, I want to do it while you're still here because I'm going back to Florida in September. I said, well, you can host it at my house, which I absolutely love it when they do it at my house because take things out of the cupboards, throw them in the dishwasher. They're here an hour and a half. It's done. It's awesome. So, so while I still have this big monster kitchen, I'm going to try and get as many.
Hour and a half, that's it?
That's it. Yeah. Because there's no setup. They come and I tell them 15 minutes before we actually want to start the party. So if we want to start at 1:30, I tell them start is at 1:15. So they're all here by 1:30.
Gotcha.
And they're done. They're done. Because I have a couple of different things open that they can put their order in right on the computer. I have my computer, my laptop, my iPad. So I said, just go ahead and put your order in right here. Or if you want, put it in through Express Party. I just have to, I don't know about you guys, but I have found I have to be careful about Express Party. I have to tell them that it's active right now here at the party. You don't have to wait in line, but because a lot of times when they go home, they don't order anything. I don't know. I haven't had good luck with it. So I'm starting now where I'm going to say you can use Express Party right on your phone while you're here.
While you're here.
While you're here.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to see if that's better because I never have people leave. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 at a big party leave without ordering, but otherwise they always order. And so
I love that express checkout. That works great for me.
it does. It does. Except if you say you can go home and do this. Have them do it while they're at the party.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Have them do it while they're
I
at
have
the
a
party.
sign.
You
Yeah, I
have
have a sign that I put out. I tell everybody, for all you tech savvy folks, and if you want to save time with your orders, here's the number. And what I did is I laminated it. So what I do is I take a piece of tape and put it over packing tape, write the numbers on it, then put another piece of packing tape over so it doesn't smear. And I put that out, tell them about it. And then when I come home, I just peel that tape off. It's clean. It's ready to go for the next show.
There you go.
That's worked out real good for me.
Somebody made this for me and gave it to me as a gift.
Oh,
I like that.
Isn't it cute?
I like that.
And it's just a Cricut, So if you have a friend with a Cricut,
Hey, let me take a picture of that.
So
I'll take a picture of it. It'll be backwards, won't it? Is it backwards to you guys?
no, it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Good.
Let me grab
I
Am I the-
my square rock
Back up, Nancy Jo.
griddle with chalk markers.
It's gone.
Oh,
Tell Nancy Jo to talk.
Okay.
She'll go
Yeah.
back up on screen.
All right.
oops.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There you go.
I can make it on speaker. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Speaker
This
view. And I'll talk. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
No, it's how we have it set up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have everybody. Like, I like to see everybody.
Yeah, I do too.
Back it up just a little bit, Nancy Joe.
How do you?
Why don't you have Nancy Joe? Why don't we take a photo and drop it into the group?
We
Yeah.
will. Yeah.
Yes,
I'll take a photo and drop it in.
Okay.
And I want to say they got the thing at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something. That would be a really great little thing to do at a meeting. And if you can borrow somebody's Cricut,
That'd
you
be
know.
nice.
And oh, here we go. Let's see what Tammy does.
This was printed off of our Pamper Chef's website, and I just printed it out on,
Yeah.
bright paper, and laminated it, and then you can see how I just have to peel the tape off for my next show.
Okay.
That's how.
And do you use like an erasable marker? Is that what it is?
Well, what I do is I take a piece of tape. Whoops, hang on. Oops, I just dropped it.
Tape on.
I have a piece of tape on it, and then for my next show, I just
Pull it off. All right. Cool.
I put a new piece of oops, I'm stuck. Oops. I put a piece of packing tape on. I use a permanent marker, write the number on there, and then just put another piece of tape over, so just in case
Doesn't
what happened to smear.
Okay.
Yeah, then just peel it off. I'm
Awesome.
ready to go.
Awesome.
Okay, let me ask the question. Anybody else dinosaur age like I am and like paper better than the express party checkout?
Yes,
Oh, I
Yeah.
still do those. Yeah, I
because
still
it makes them have to come talk to me.
Right.
Well, they still have to come talk to you to check out.
Yeah.
They have to come talk to you to check out, or I call them if they go home and do it, because they can't close their order out without talking to you. You have to close the order out.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I just like,
okay.
I'm a paper girl.
I still hand them out a receipt
Okay.
to write,
I do too. Yep.
and because I tell them, this is your wish list. This is for what you want now. I said
Mhm.
just send the items that you want now, and then you'll get a copy of this, and you'll have your wish list for when I run specials. You're going to be on my my VIP customer group, and so there's times of the year where I'm traveling a real lot, so I'll run some specials, and you'll be able to order the things. You'll remember what you wanted to order. So.
Okay.
Yep. And if people have the time, I was just trying to save some time,
Yeah.
and
Gotcha.
it's a 2 or 3 minute checkout, and I'm not a fast typist. So
Right.
I love it when they put their stuff in, In fact, there's lots of times where I'll have my iPad there, and I ask one of the first guests to make sure everyone is in my computer with their full name, address, email, and phone number. And if you get everybody, I will give you free shipping. Okay.
Wow.
So for me, that saves me a ton of time. And, especially if it's a big party, people aren't waiting a half an hour to put their order in because
That's
it's
true.
Right.
all in there.
Right.
All right. And
Yeah, it's great.
go ahead.
It's great for large attendance shows because I'm not a very good typist either. But something I also do is, I send out my guest invitation or my host invitations.
Yep.
So I preload names and addresses in my computer before I go to the show because, otherwise I have a line half a mile long. Like, oh my gosh, this thing's so slow.
Yeah. And when you're doing live shows, that works, that absolutely works. So it's all good. But they don't necessarily have to have, I don't have to have all their information when I do my address labels, but I do it for the end to check them out. I need their phone number and their email. So, so needless to say, that's so worth $7 to me. Or you can pull something off your shelf, you guys, and say,
The square rock rock.
pardon me?
The small square rock with liquid chalk.
Okay.
Oh, the stone.
Oh.
The rock crop.
Yeah.
With liquid chalk markers. You can
Yes.
just on it and then wash it off.
Yep. and
What
yep.
about erasable markers?
Here's the Bright Sticks by Expo.
Yeah.
And these are for doing it on stuff that you can take off. So
Oh.
they're wipeable.
Are
Okay.
those the erasable ones?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Fluorescent wet erase. You wet it to have it come off.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yes.
They're called.
Oh.
You know, they use these in restaurants and stuff. You know, on their boards.
Oh, okay.
But they're nice and bright. And yeah, it's bullet point fluorescent wet erase markers for use on black marker boards, fluorescent light boards, whiteboards, or glass. So I would try it on the little rock crack board. And by the way, I absolutely am using the heck out of that particular item. I sell that to everybody that has just one or two in their household, because it's like the metal pan, it's like the stoneware pan. It can go anywhere, and I absolutely love it. It fits a small pizza. I absolutely love that thing. I'm using it to death. That's my go-to for when it's just me here. So whether I need to do it on the stove, on the, in the oven, and the microwave, or on the grill, boom. So and if you know some people that are saying, oh, I'm getting rid of stuff, and I said, I'm so glad. Let me equip your kitchen with what a 1 to 2 person kitchen really needs to be effective, because we're all downsizing now. So we're getting rid of all these multiples. And I says, let me show you what you really need to have an effective, useful kitchen. And, the manual food processor, the small, you guys know. So, but that's a great way when somebody comes back with, oh my gosh, I'm getting rid of everything. So anyway, any last minute things anybody wants to share? No? Okay. We will you still be with us next week, Holly?
I will try. I may be a little drugged up. We'll see.
Oh, I was gonna say, when
We can
is your
have fun
actual
with
surgery?
Holly.
Surgery's Wednesday.
It's this Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will be praying. Everybody pray for Holly this Wednesday. Put it on your calendar that you have.
Hopefully I'll feel better by then to get on. I'm hoping. I'm going to be moving really slow for a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, hey, they had me up walking after open heart surgery within 24 hours, honey. They cracked my chest open. All right. So
yeah. They told me no squatting or bending or lifting for several weeks. So
sure. Yep. I know. It's like having a C-section probably, right?
I've never had one of those, so I don't know. I've never been under the knife. This is going to be new.
I know too much about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say don't do it. Don't do it.
Right. No, you don't want to
hurt a puppy.
Right. Okay. So here's your goal. I want to know, next week, we're going to share how many new August parties that we booked this week. Okay. And I'll also ask about September too, but I really want you to focus on August. Have it be your blast month. Okay. Blast it out of the water. And I want to know how many people you talked to about the kit.
Okay.
Okay. And I mean, I'll know how many you recruit, but how many did you actually talk to? I really want to do the ratio. Do your ratio. Did you talk to, is it for every 4 people I got to recruit? You should know your ratio, because you guys are experienced. It shouldn't be talking to 10 people to get 1. All right. You should be better at that, because I'm sure you haven't talked to 60 people, right, Ruth?
Right.
So, but really, talk about catalog shows, talk about virtual shows, talk about live shows. I mean, the specials this month are just phenomenal, and that will set you up for the fall like crazy. Have it be, I think Marna called it a push month. I call it a blast. Blast it out of the water. Okay, blast it out of the water. You guys can do this. How many are going for directorship this month? Shan? Okay, Becky, how about you? Come on, you got 4. Come on.
Sure, I'll just reality though, Nancy Joe. I'm a realist on this one.
You gotta believe.
Didn't you have 4 active?
I do have 4 active.
Okay. So you need one more to be active in the 5,000.
I know.
Becky.
Auntie Joe, I love you.
What do you mean? You love me?
I'm working it. I know. I seriously am working it.
Oh
And
my gosh.
some recruit leads and
Yeah.
definitely working them.
Go into the fall blasting it out of the water. You
Yeah.
can do this. I mean, this is an opportunity, you guys. Full kit rebate. This is an opportunity. And if you set them up with the 3 or 4 virtual right out of the water, they're going to qualify in their first 30 days.
Yes.
You know, and that's $100 per recruit for you guys,
No, not for us.
isn't it?
No, it's
Why?
new
50?
people
What
that recruit get $100.
It's just for
Oh.
one,
Oh, the one from conference, yes.
if we went to conference.
By the 15th, I thought, though.
Right. They have
Recruited
to,
by
they have
the
to
15th.
sign by the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's only for one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, either way,
Yeah.
get your one. Don't leave money on the table.
Right.
I need it for my Disney cruise next month, or actually this month.
Nice. Well, but think about it. Think of you're setting them up this month and getting them rolling, and they're going to get bookings for the fall. And you guys are going to feel that success. I mean, of any time of year to sign up people, this is the month. This is the month. I mean, I started September 11th. I felt like I didn't even really get rolling till October because you're learning all that kind of stuff. Do that this month. It's the 5th of the month. You can do this.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 12:32. I'm going to be watching out for you guys because I know you can do this. And I know many of you are right at the door. You're right at the door. So blast it open. You can do it. We're going to be celebrating for sure. Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Put those, get on the phone, get on the text, get on your Facebook pages. Tell them what you got. Say who wants to try the apron on. Who wants to? And I loved what Yvonne Plashita said with who would like to earn some extra money, or have you ever thought about earning extra money or doing something fun? She didn't say, have you ever thought about doing the Pampered Chef? Have you ever thought about earning some extra money or doing something for fun?
Her presentations the whole week were amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 29 qualified.
That's insane.
Yeah. And Stacy, I mean, did 50. That's amazing. That's just amazing. But Yvonne shared exactly what she does with us.
Right.
So put it into
She
action.
sure does.
She put it into action. And Chris Madden, look at her. She was ready to quit March 1.
I was shocked. I was like jaw dropping.
Have you ever thought about earning extra income?
Have you ever, extra money. Have you ever thought about earning some extra money or doing something for fun? And remember those college students. Do a reach out to people you know that have kids in college and have them try it. They can try the $99 kit and get their money back, right? Get on it, girls. You can do it. Where's our sign? You can do it. And we're changing the name of this group from the Make Magic Happen to the You Can Do It group, okay? I need somebody to send me a really good picture of the You Can Do It sign. Would one of you that were in my room that got the You Can Do It sign?
I'll do it.
Would you send me yes.
Nancy Jo, I asked to join the groups and I thought maybe that would work instead of you trying to add me.
Okay, perfect.
So I don't know if you can accept or whatever, but I did do that. So
I will do that. And you asked to Make Magic Happen?
yes.
Perfect. All right. Because, there was 4 of you that for some reason it wouldn't let me add. And I'm the administrator, so it doesn't make any sense.
And we're friends.
And we're friends. Absolutely. We're friends. I was even asking people, do you have a different name that you're using on Facebook? You know, how some people use aliases or throw like I have my middle name, my maiden name in there too, but it wasn't. So anyway, awesome. We'll look for, by the way, when you're doing your virtual shows, one of the tips I learned at conference is to change your banner every day, because people everyone gets re-notified about the banner changing every day. So did you guys hear that? Did you guys?
So that still works. I used to do that, and then I kind of gave up on it because I didn't think with Facebook changes it would.
Is it picture or the words?
It's
The
a picture. Change the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody said to change it up change the whole thing, and you could just feature what you're featuring that day, with some products, and then with, 3 days left, or it's dinner time, you know what I mean? It's breakfast time, things like that. So, okay. Awesome. All right, you guys be blessed.
Thank you.
Have an awesome week.
Good luck. Good luck, Holly.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be praying for you on Wednesday. Make sure you let us know how it goes.
Thank you.
Post up, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.